So here's why I believe that Rudy from Alpha Investments actually did a lot of good for the Weiss Schwarz TCG, and I know a lot of players will immediately disagree with me. I can completely understand that they don't like the fact that people come in to invest in a game that they like to play. They buy the cards to play the game. They hate the thought of any sort of market manipulation going on with raw cards and buyouts and things like that. And I can understand that. When you get to that sort of turning point and there's a big change in a TCG, it can be extremely hard for people to accept that change and continue on with it when it's very likely to go back to the way it used to be. And I mean, that is kind of just life in general. Things change and they very rarely go back to how they were. Now, for me, the reasons why I think he did a lot of good for it was just pure exposure to the TCG. I was someone who collected Pokemon cards. I don't play Pokemon TCG. I don't play Weiss Schwarz either. I love collecting cards though, and I have tried playing TCGs before, but I know my passion lies in collecting them. I like grading cards, and I find all of that very, very fun. So I watched Rudy for quite some time when I was very much involved in Pokemon collecting, and he was the first person to expose me to Weiss Schwarz as a TCG. And I'm someone who likes anime, and I had no idea that it existed as a TCG. I only collected Pokemon cards at the time. So seeing him talk about it, show product, show sealed collections, it made me aware of the TCG. Now, I didn't get into it straight away, but it gave me some exposure that there are these anime cards with the voice actors' signatures on them. And I had my Pokemon collecting Instagram account, and I started to very slowly see a couple of accounts posting these Weiss Schwarz cards. Now, I think the first cards I saw on there were the Attack on Titan Volume 1 and Volume 2 SPs. And from that point, I was like, right, I need to check out this TCG. I need to get involved in this and try and get some of these signed cards because they look amazing. I love anime. I love Attack on Titan. And I like Pokemon cards. It's literally mixing TCGs and anime, which I clearly both enjoy, together into one thing. So it was completely up my street. And the person who was posting that, I believe, also only got exposed to that TCG through Rudy's YouTube channel. So although he probably exposed a lot of pure investors to Weiss Schwarz, he also exposed Weiss Schwarz to a lot of collectors who genuinely really love the TCG and the cards that they produce. Not only that, but as more people got into Weiss Schwarz, I think it was around 2020 when he started to be a bit more public and talk about Weiss Schwarz on his channel, that led to an increase in demand, and playsets got a lot cheaper than they used to be because suddenly the demand for the SPs and the chase cards and the signed cards was higher because more people were coming into the TCG and wanting these shiny signed cards, which therefore brought the value down for playsets because these SPs were holding higher values. And I'm sure if you're a player, you are aware of that, but that does make the cards cheaper for players if they want a playset of a particular series or IP that has just come out. And let's not forget, the sealed sets that he was purchasing was like Batman Ninja, Mob Psycho. These were sets that had been sat on shelves for 12 months or longer that no one wanted. At the end of the day, a lot of people in the Weiss Schwarz community were laughing at him because he was buying these unpopular sets that no one wanted. So it's not even like he was buying out the popular sets and everyone was annoyed at him because they can't get a playset of the new set that's just come out because he was hoarding it all. He was literally buying the sets that no one wanted anyway. So I know I'm a bit biased in my opinion because it was him who actually introduced me to Weiss Schwarz. So obviously I'm going to think that it was a great thing that he posted it and exposed Weiss Schwarz to many people on his channel. But generally, overall, I think having more collectors in the hobby is only a good thing. So in my opinion, the more people that can come into the TCG and enjoy it, the better. At the end of the day, I may have not even been making Weiss Schwarz content if I was never exposed to it on his channel. So as always, please like, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.